Traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. Guys, as you're tuning in, hit that thumbs up button. If you are a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel as you watch throughout the video. Guys, remember, this upcoming Saturday, there will be a virtual meetup going down in Discord. If you're not familiar with Discord, it's a chat room service. Mine's happen to be completely free. The purpose and the aim of this virtual meetup is to put a face behind the names here in the community. All right, so be sure to mark it down in your calendars and be ready. Of course, webcams is mandatory. Webcams are mandatory. So if you do not have a webcam, you will not be able to participate. All right, so that'll be on Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, market time. All right, let's jump into today's recap. Last place I left off, I was down $600 today. At the end of the live stream, I did come back and took two trades, and we added to the loss. And now here we are down 855.94 on the day. Not a great day. You know, yesterday I told myself Monday, today, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to set the tone for the week. And here I am with a big red day. So not great. Now, the good news is that there's 4 more days, and I am an optimist. I feel good. I feel ready. I feel great. But we cannot trade like how we did today. Today was pretty poor. You know, we did not trade our best. We did not trade our best, and we were a little sloppy. We came in understanding that, hey, we're struggling in the first 10 minutes. We are usually down about 400 in the first 10 minutes of the day. That's not acceptable. That's not what we want to be doing. And I still fell victim to that again. I think I started down about 200, and I need to be more patient. Let's take a look at some of the patterns that I tried to trade earlier today. All right, let's start with FRC. Let's take a look at this stock. Today all I needed to do was to stick to my edge. Today was a day where I showed lack of discipline. I needed to stick to my strategies and my edge, my winning patterns, right? Let's take a look at this fundamentally. Let's look at this stock into the open, FRC. Hold on, we gotta come over here. Okay, there we go. This is today's date, right? All right, FRC. It starts off, and look at this. Big red candles for FRC, and it goes below VWAP very quickly. Relentless trader, you need to give the stocks, you need to be patient and let the stock give confirmation. Right here, I'm attempting a VWAP trade on this red candles. It dips down a little bit. I'm too early. Let the stocks close above VWAP and prove itself. Prove that it's strong. Right now, high of day volume is on red candles. This is screaming, hey, I'm a little weaker and I'm more likely to fail than I am to go up. So easily avoided here. This is easily avoided. I could have easily avoided this for 144 in the red. Absolute madness. PYXS, even worse. This one happens to give a nice move pre-market coming into the open, but that's all it did. And again, pay attention to this huge topping wick candle right here. This automatically skews the pattern, right? This is a rejection candle. This is candlesticks 101, literally. This is saying, hey, I'm a weak stock. I've rejected key levels and I'm going down. I'm going to go down. I came in and I tried to trade this one above VWAP, but the mistake here is that this is under the context now of a broken setup, right? It's not as bad as FRC. If FRC closes above VWAP, it's a little bit better. High of day is a little closer in proximity, but still even that is a stretch, right? This one is even worse because, again, I'm trading it under the context of weakness, rejection. And I was trying to get a red to green in there, but there was no red to green coming. This type of stock I should not be touching unless it breaks over high of day at 350. Simple as that. So again, I could have saved myself another here, 248. Just like that, half of this red day is gone. Easy, in the blink of an eye, if I'm to be disciplined towards my setups, my patterns, and my edges. Moving on, we had SI. This, I believe, was the stock of the day. In my opinion, the best stock that we had. And I did not trade it super well. Sloppy, and my timing was off. Certain trades that I'm in, not holding long enough, and also hesitating in some areas, getting in higher, being more uncomfortable, and then not holding long enough. A quick example would be this VWAP bounce right here, right? Actually, no, hold on. This bull flag. This VWAP bounce is a little earlier on. We're not sure if the stock is going to be strong, but once it pulls away, this small bull flag that we have right here, we have lows of 99, 99, and 98. I should have been a little bit more confident to get into the trade. And this is what happens when you start off the day so deeply in the red. You start to become, very passive. You start to play defense when I'm recognizing a good pattern, but I'm still not throwing out the shares. And it's a problem. We wasted all of our mental capital and actual capital trading the nonsense setups. By the time a good A quality setup comes along, I'm a little timid on the day. And that's, the main reason why I'm not going to do as well on this stock as I should have done. Because we should have started getting great trades down here and riding the wave. Instead, I'm in about 206. Automatically, I'm not comfortable because I know the low was 99. I'm in 7 cents higher, 3,000 shares, whatever it might be. What happens if we come down and retest the lows before going? I more than likely will be stopping out into support where I should be buying. So I'm in and out. I get very scalpy because I start missing the key trades, and that continues onwards. Some of the better trades that I had was this pullback here into the what was this, previous high of day of yesterday. This line should have been in blue. This was yesterday's high. This was yesterday's high. So as it breaks out over 17, we get a high here of 27. It pulls back into 17 perfectly. This is where I got one of the better trades. And even this trade, I'm in here at 17. I'm out around 22, 23. So again, not holding some of the better trades long enough. And this does triple top here before coming down. Now we get a pullback here to a low of 210. I believe I'm in on this pullback very low, but again, I don't hold it long enough. I'm pretty sure I gotten in at 10, well, 12. Let's see. So we're in at 11. Okay, 11 and 13. But again, selling too soon, right? We literally almost bottom tick the stock, but then I'm out scratch and I'm out scratch, right? So not great right there. And a lot of it, again, timing. It's literally the moment I sell this trade, 5 seconds later, it actually starts to curl and show me the volume that I would want to see to be able to give it a chance to hold longer. But once I'm out, we see 16, 17, 18, and then it's the same story of missing the trade at 199. So, when these type of stocks come along, from what I see mentally and how it then translates sometimes, it is a little frustrating because if I'm to be capturing the trades properly, efficiently, we should be up about 1K on the stock by the time we end up giving back profits. And so we can pull up an archive from today where we go over a little bit about the or we go over some of the videos. Let's see here. Actually, wrong one. There we go. So we're up, and of course, again, we're still green despite the poor trading. Despite the poor trading, we're still up $300. I think about 350, 340, yeah, 340, 339. And then right here is where we're gonna get caught. So what's funny about this trade is that this is the same exact trade I took on Friday on this same exact stock. Today it's gonna not work out. Although I will say on Friday it was a 5-minute pullback though. Right, under this context here, it's a 1-minute pullback. So we get a nice breakout, and this stock is a cheap stock. It just went up 12 cents. It just went up 12 cents, so it's reasonable that we pull back about 6 cents, right? And then continue going. And it essentially repeats that process. That's how it was moving throughout most of the day. So right here, I'm going to get long, and I'm going to pay the price. So here we go. It's going to come down. There's 240. So I'm watching here for a bit of a panic flush. Let's say a small panic flush under the context of this stock. 37, 36. There we go. Boom, I'm in. And I'm in higher than I thought I was in, by the way. I thought my average here was about 32, 33 at the highest, but my average is literally 35. So here we go. Yeah, I'm in 34.50. I guess it's not bad considering the watching it back here. So I'm gonna sell a third right there, 30 area. I'm like, oh, are we failing? But I still wanted to give it a chance because I thought it was strong, right? And again, I'm thinking I'm in a little lower than I actually am. And my stop here, I'm watching 28. I'm like, if it makes a low under that low of 29, I'm out of there. And you can see how fast it comes down. I mean, what time was this? This is at 10:30. Man, not what we want to see, right? Uh-oh. Guess we weren't quite in full screen there, but that's all right. 10:30. So we're in at 34, 34, 35.50. Yeah, we were in fairly high. I'm out at 30, and then I get filled 25 the rest. We did save ourselves about 5 cents, but maybe I could have been out the entire thing sooner. If you guys recall, on Friday of last week, I took about 12,000 shares in the similar type of trade, and I mentioned it on Friday that the result of a panic flush like in this particular situation is one of two things. Either we get a nice quick bounce back up, or the stock just fails miserably. And this one is going to fail miserably today, unfortunately. So big red candle here, big red candle here. And, I did try to trade it over here, but not for any good. We basically churned shares. We didn't really see much. Lastly, WISA. WISA, we came back a little later. Let's talk about this one. I don't know if I went over it already. I don't think so. But yeah, anyhows, you can see I'm basically trying to trade the pullbacks. It makes a move. This move here, very surprise move. I mean, it really takes off from this low of about 35. It absolutely rips to 80. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to take the pullback down here. I'm in a little high 52. I market order in. Once it breaks below 50, I get a higher fill. We had 47, 48, and it was back up instantly, so I got a higher fill there. I'm in too high because lows were at 37. I should be in low 40s. But even then, it absolutely fails here. It pulls back to 27 and then lows of 303. It crawls up again over here. I try trading the pullback. The same result is it failing. So despite buying a little lower this time at 40, so I'm in at 40, what was it, 44, 42 area, 46. I tried 3 different times and it was not holding up. I had to stop out, and this is where it made the big move right here. And I did see this move, but at this point, I already was at max loss. I couldn't touch it. I had to lock up shop for the day. So yeah, that's how things went on this particular stock. I did hit my hotkey and I didn't hit it hard enough. This is a thing that happens to me from time to time. I can't remember where. I can't remember if it was this candle. One of these candles. And that would have been a 10-cent trade on about 1,000 shares, which I think would have given me a little bit more confidence to trade a little bit more active on this one. But we missed it. It ended up going. That's how it goes sometimes. But yeah, so this stock, it was decent, but it's the type of stock you have to really be dialed in on. You got to be laser focused. I felt like I came because I came as this move already had happened, this first big green candle here, I believe. So I'm not quite in tune with the price action, right? So yeah, not to make this one too long, we'll wrap it up right here. We're already pushing 15 minutes. Again, mark down the date, Saturday at 1 p.m. for the virtual meetup in Discord. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hit that thumbs up. If you are a new viewer, consider subscribing to the channel. We'll be live again tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. sharp, 9 a.m. Eastern Time Market Time. It's been Relentless Trader, and I am out of here.